everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, but before I get into the deck real quick, today's video is sponsored by Extra Wallets. Extra Wallets is an amazing company that sponsored me here for this and gave me the opportunity to just kind of review their wallets just how I want to, just to actually get the wallet, review it, and see how it does. So real quick, Extra is the world's largest smart wallet brand, designs innovative solutions to optimize the way that you carry your everyday items, all that kind of stuff. It's really nice. I love these really slim front pocket wallets, and I actually have a cool story around it. So one of my good friends ended up going off to play football in college with ASU, was a running back, that kind of stuff. But in high school, he always carried around one of these big, massive wallets in his back pocket, and it ended up twisting his spine. And I was carrying my wallet in the back pocket as well before that, one of these big bulky ones. And I do have this. I always have just kind of kept it in my front pocket because it was given to me for a Christmas gift, and so I've just always kept it. I wish I would have switched to something like this a long time ago. It is an amazing wallet where it fits really well in your front pocket. You don't need a lot of stuff nowadays anyway. You throw your money folds into here as well, like your money there. You also have this really cool, awesome smart tracking device that you can throw into your wallet here as well, that lets you go find your wallet if you ever lose it somewhere or drop it, that tracks with your phone, all this stuff. It's just a really good wallet overall. So anyway, check out Extra with the link down in the description below. Check out their wallets. It's really nice. I am a huge fan of front pocket slim wallets. I think that it's a very good thing to not twist your spine by putting big bulky wallets in your back pocket first off. And then these ones here, these bigger wallets, they just look funky in your front pocket. If you do switch over to front pocket, that's what I've been finding is with these, is that they just like, yeah, you just have like a massive lump in your pocket and it just feels really weird. And so I like these. There are times for having bigger wallets too, everything like that, but I think it's just nice to have this in your arsenal of, you know, I'm just gonna go to the store. You can even take off the top part here and have it used for other stuff, just like take even smaller amounts of things around. Anyway, I like it. I hope you guys check it out. Links down in the description below. All right, diving into the deck. This is a super fun one today. So, Anointed Procession tokens deck. And there are other colors to go into. Like, I was debating going into like heroic reinforcements type of version of this, which would be really, really powerful with it, you know, everything like that. So you could go into other colors. I like sticking with monocolored decks a little bit because they tend to be a little bit cheaper to create. Although, you know, heroic reinforcements is uncommon, where history of Benalia is lead mythic, that kind of stuff. So I do get it. There's other ways to go around it, but this deck ultimately is built to try to just like utilize, you know, token generation, which is something that tends to be pretty cheap and easy to do. You can have the expensive versions of it, or you can have just cheap common versions, and you can ultimately build a really amazing deck out of it. So what are the main core pieces of this deck and why do we want to do it? Anointed Procession. 4 mana. If an effect would create one or more tokens under your control, it creates twice that many tokens instead. If you have 2 of these on the battlefield, then it creates double, and then it'll double it again because there is a source creating that many tokens. And so you end up having, for like 1 Legion's Landing, you can end up making 4 vampires if you have multiple Anointed Processions. I decided to try this deck with 3 copies of it instead of the full 4 because it's a 4-drop, because it's, you know, semi-win more to an extent. I didn't want to have a ton of them in my hand necessarily, and I felt like I was still running into it pretty consistently as 3 of. But you could definitely go to 4 of if you have them, that kind of stuff, and it would be good. I felt like it worked out pretty well for me having 3 copies though in this deck. So the rest of the deck is built around a few other things. A few cards that came from Omniket here. Anointed Priest. 2 mana. Whenever a creature token enters the battlefield under control, you gain 1 life. You can also embalm it, which means for 4 mana it comes back as a token, as a 1/3 that also will gain itself life as it enters the battlefield because it triggers off of itself. Which then, if you have Anointed Procession and bring this back, and even 2 of them, all of a sudden you're gaining 4 life and having 2 1/3s for 4 mana, which is insanely busted. It is as busted as it sounds. If you have multiple of these, all of a sudden you're gaining like 20 life off of this. It's just a ridiculous card. Like just Anointed Priest and Anointed Procession by themselves together are busted cards. Then you throw into just creating more tokens, and all of a sudden you can turn games around like crazy by, you know, creating, you know, 16 tokens with Raise the Alarm and gaining a crap ton of life with it, that kind of thing. So there are just a lot of cool things you can do with it, but we do have to survive 2 Anointed Procession turns. We have to survive to turn 5, turn 6 to do that. just having lots of tokens and blockers does tend to help us stay alive against a lot of decks out there. You can play the grindy matchup. You can have just like a bunch of life linking tokens. Cartouche of Solidarity, which also came from Amonkhet, that lets us give something first strike and get a 1/1 warrior token as well. Speaker to Heavens, which kind of takes advantage of the fact that it's more in the late game. We have a lot of life gain synergies and things like that, so it's nice to run it into the late game. We also have our Glorious Anthems to help pump up our Speaker of the Heavens and do insane stuff. There was one game where I drew every single one of the Glorious Anthems, and it actually works out pretty well if you just create some tokens and have them be 4/4s. You know, it's like it's not bad. So there are some cool things you can do with it. Speaker of the Heavens getting bigger, being a vigilant life linker can be really busted as well. So I think 2 of was perfect here. Being able to create angel tokens and having them double up and that kind of stuff is worthwhile, especially late game as you keep going. Elspeth Thumb's Nemesis in here to help us kind of gain life and do stuff too. I did change up the deck a little bit as I was playing the game. So this is one of the first times I'm doing my intro after playing the gameplay. Dawn of Hope definitely needed to come in to the deck, as well as the Conclave Tribunals. Those added a bunch, but Dawn of Hope, surprisingly enough, just destroys mono blue tempo. Which that's one of the decks that I hate playing up against, but this just they can't deal with it for some reason. I don't know why. It just really worked well. There's some games that I'm sure it won't work as well, but it was great. So Angelic Ascension. Exile target creature or planeswalker you control, its controller creates a 4/4 white angel creature token. So we're creating a bunch of 1/1s. 1/1s are great and all, but we'd rather them become 4/4 angels for instant speed 2 mana. Or we'd like them to become 2 or 4 angels, 4/4 angels, really quickly. And so with Anointed Procession, we can also do some pretty fun, janky stuff with that as well. There's a lot of cool things you can do. This also is removal. If there's a planeswalker that you really have to deal with, this does kill planeswalkers. It gives them an angel, but if your life total is high enough, it doesn't matter as much. You can get rid of a Gargaroth or something that is a really big deal, but if you can take care of it and turn him into a 4/4 angel, that's kind of okay. So this is a little bit of removal for us. Conclave Tribunal, a little bit of removal for us, and then otherwise we just try to go for the grindy matchup, playing a bunch of tokens, getting in for a bunch of pumped stuff with Elspeth Conquers the Sun's Nemesis, his Tribunalia, and we go big enough, wide enough that it ends up being pretty sweet. There is also a few other Embalm creatures that I didn't add into the deck here, which I actually kind of forgot about Sacred Cat as I was building it. Honestly, I think Sacred Cat would be a great inclusion into the deck. I'm not sure if it's better than Raise the Alarm, that kind of stuff. There's also Angel of Sanctions. 5 mana, enters the battlefield. You may exile target non-land permanent opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. You can also embalm this for 6, bring it back with Anointed Procession, do some big stuff. I didn't play that in this one. There's just a few different options. There's another mythic I wasn't sure I really wanted to add it into a deck like this. All of the embalm type of mechanics as well are pretty powerful. There's a few others with this. You can go blue into this and have some few other embalm creatures. But yeah, Sacred Cat I think would be a decent inclusion here. Maybe take out the Cartouche of Solidarity for that. I don't know. Ultimately, the deck is just fun. It's good. So I hope you guys enjoyed the deck. I'm like doing my outro right now, but you guys haven't seen it yet. So go ahead. Wish me luck, guys. Check out the extra wallets if you guys want to or can. Link down in the description below. It also helps support the channel a bunch. And so love this product. I've been testing it out actually for the last few days to make sure that I gave a good review, and it is my new favorite wallet. I love it. It's awesome. I do have more things than just what fits in here, and so it's I will be keeping around an extra wallet, but this is what I will be using every single day because it's awesome. So check it out, and I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Wish me luck. All right, this is a pretty good hand. Up against Ooper. Keep this. I dig it. Ooper, upper. How do you say that? All right, Legion's Landing. Whoa, up against Mirror Match. How does this always happen? So Cartouche of Solidarity I think is a really good addition, especially with all the life linkers, because giving the first strike, giving a little bit extra toughness, power, or whatever, lets us do so many, just a lot of different plays that we can do. If we hit a land, we're going to go for Raise the Alarm and then try to hit this on turn 3 with something else, hopefully. Johnny's Pride Mate. Well, that's bad. Alright, no blocks, we'll take it. Down to 19. I could play Raise the Alarm and then triple block the Pride Mate. That's if they don't find another way to actually draw any cards. Alright, pass the turn. I still think that might be the best play. Maybe even flipping the Legion's Landing here to try to get to Anointed Procession quick and then just going wide. Going wide against the lifelink deck does do okay usually. Oh, that is a tough choice. Yeah, actually no blocks. Take it down to 15. Let Pridemate get bigger. That's fine. Depends on what they play here, I suppose, but it's not another Pridemate. Sarah Ascendant, okay. And Sarah Ascendant. Alright. Play Plains. So we can... I guess we get out Anointed Procession, right? That's what we came to do. Swing in. Down to 19. I think they're pretty far away from getting a Sarah Ascendant up and running. They'll get Pridemate big, but Anointed Procession, now we are not going to be hurting for tokens. The best draw for next turn is probably another Anointed Procession, create 4 tokens, and give something first strike and whatnot. Down to 9, that's fine. We also have token generation here with Lifelink, that's nice. 3 Splendid Angel, that's not good. That is very bad. In fact. Alright, so we do get the land. We get Anointed Procession number 2. Cartouche of Solidarity. Create some Vigilance Warriors, which is really nice here. And now no attacks. Pass the turn. Start generating the tokens. Resplendent Angel is an issue if they get to 6 mana, but they're pretty far away from it. It'll still do 3 points of damage. We should be able to start gaining some life with like Elsewith Sun's Nemesis or whatever. Finding Answers. I did forget to put in. I'm gonna probably change this. This game here, I did not yet put in the removal enchantments. I can't remember what they're called. Enclave Tribunal. There it is. I got it. Alright, opponent's deciding if they want to attack here. They can grow the Pridemate, but Pridemate now no longer matters basically at all. We have first striking, Lifelinkers, and we have Anointed Priest, excuse me. So now we have lots of life gain. Okay, Anointed Priest. We would love for this to die even, because then we can embalm, create a ton of tokens, create so much more life gain. Life is great. We just go wide and eventually we can swing in. We have Glorious Anthems to try to run into. History Benalia as well with the pump is going to be massive. So no attacks past the turn. No need to rush it just yet. Creates a token. Good for you. You double Anointed Procession. It does take up 2 full turns, but it is busted once it's going. And Anointed Priest is so good. Resplendent Angel number 2. That is gonna be bad. Not attacking in with him though. That's strange. All right, so we get the pump with History Benalia on the next turn. So I'm gonna go Glorious Anthem for the next turn as well. So this turn we just go even more wide. Opponent scoops it up. There we go. We're gonna create 2 tokens, which makes it 4 tokens, which makes it 8 tokens. And then we pump everything up, so that's 16 points of damage just with that. Everything else on the board as well, and the plus on the knights would have been a busted deck. Whew. Up against Piliniak, 69. Raise the Alarm turn 2. The Angelic Ascensions are pretty nice here as well. Anointed Priest, we will keep this. Not an amazing hand. I would prefer to have 1 drop since we have so many in the deck. But a lot of 2 drops isn't the worst. So I can go for Anointed Priest as well. And just start gaining some life. Or we go more aggro. Let's pass the turn. Let's go more aggro, and then we can gain life later in the game to kind of go grindy. I like the idea of getting these Angelic Ascensions is going as well. So raise the alarm. We get Thought Seized. Angelic Ascension is a really good card. The fact that we have 2 of them is pretty nice here as well. This kind of works as removal a bit for us. Like we can hit their planeswalkers and creatures, but we definitely prefer to have it go for us. I'm thinking they take Glorious Anthem. I think that is the most scary card. Yeah. Down to 18, especially if they're taking damage from this anyway. That could just end up leading to very bad things happening. Alright, attack in. Down to 16. I think we just go for the Angelic Ascension. Pass the turn. If they have more discard, Anointed Priest is perfect to discard because it comes back. Alright, let's see if they have removal for this. If not, that's a pretty quick clock. Swing in. Down to 11. Yeah, we just do the same thing. We haven't hit land. That's really bad. We have 24 lands in the deck. We should be hitting more than 2. I always keep 2 land hands because, again, I say it all the time. If I don't get to play Magic. Growth Spiral. Alright, go for another Angelic Ascension. See if they have removal. They're holding up 4 mana, but not a lot of black removal works at instant speed. It could be like Extinction Event that they are holding on for the next turn. So the best draw here is probably land into History of Benalia. Alright. We do get that. Swing in. Heartless Axe 1. Okay. Eliminates the other. History of Benalia. Pass the turn. Hydrate Crisis. Okay. Slightly annoying, but not the worst. That's not worth hitting with Conclave Tribunal, I don't think. Let's go Anointed Priest. Attack in. Down to 10. Speaker of Heavens. Pass the turn. Yeah, I'd much rather hit something more important here. If they have like Casualties of War here, that's bad. They hit 1, 2, 3. Maelstrom Pulse. Alright. That's cool too. Uro. Alright, pass the turn. Another Angelic Ascension is pretty nice here. I think that we are just going to target the Speaker of Heavens. We're not going to get to higher life total anytime soon. So right now, we just pass the turn, let them do their thing, and then hope we can start putting on some more pressure soon. Yeah, we've been running pretty clunkily in this game. That's for dang sure. Nissa. Alright, let's see if they swing in with... They get to bring back Uro. Okay. Trying to skip through my responses really quickly here, so that I can hopefully get the hit off of the land. So please swing with it. Yes! Alright, we got him. And they swung with the Hydra Crisis, so no blockers. Yes. Now we have the option to just try to kill Nissa with our flyers. Hit Uro here. Oh, okay. That's cool. No blocks. Down to 16. Anointed Procession. Alright, Conclave Tribunal. Hit Nissa.
I am in need of rest.
No attacks past the turn. Alright. Yeah, they had it all. That's bad. That is very, very bad. Anointed Procession can do some stuff. They do have to get rid of the Uro Hydra Crisis. Actually, they still 3 damage and stuff. Yeah, we didn't have an answer for that. Maybe another Conclave Tribunal, but I don't see that winning. We can't really win with what was on board. Up against the Spindly Spark. I like that. And yeah, we'll keep this. Angelic Ascension is always interesting. I like the Anointed Priest. I like Cartouche Solidarity with it. A 2/4 with First Strike is actually not bad. Rakdos Sacrifice. Tokens generally are pretty good against this. But we'll see. Anointed Priest. If it does die, it gets embalmed anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Once we get to where we're actually creating multiple tokens, we'll be fine. Ultra Familiar. Down to 19. This is one issue with Historic. This is still around. It's really not that bad, but... ugh. Alright, let's go with Plains. Cartouche or Solidarity. Maybe I should be putting that on too. Swing in here with Anointed Priest. Alright, cool. Pass the turn. I did have Conclave Tribunal there. I probably could have hit the Priest of Forgotten Gods. I actually missed that. Woe Strider comes out. Lets them get a Priest trigger. Alright. Guardian Angel. Gain some life. Up to 21. Shepherd Dunes needs 5 mana, so yeah, we can hold off a little bit longer with it. Sun's Nemesis, create 2 tokens, Conclave Tribunal, hit Priest of Forgotten Gods. We don't get a swing in, but we take care of their entire board that way, and gain some life. They can swing in at Elswith Conqueror's Death with Woe Strider. But I'm not sure if they'll actually do that, or if they'll go to Sacrifice here. Let's go ahead and try for this. Alright, Elswith Sun's Nemesis. Create some tokens.
The time to fight. Together we can exact justice.
So, Cauldron Familiar is annoying, but we're gaining enough life with Anointed Priest, and that's not really easy for them to deal with in general, because we can bring it back easily enough. I do think that the best play here is just get rid of their card draw, get rid of their additional ramp and stuff. Ghost Rider is annoying, but I do think this is the best play. Get rid of the Priest. Doesn't trigger it. Alright, interesting. I don't know if this deck runs any like enchantment removal. I figured they would sacrifice it to Ghost Rider. Whatever. Alright, Shepherd Dunes does have to be activated as sorcery. Alright, goes Stompy. It's the Angel, that's cool. We have another one. Swings it elsewhere. Alright, cool. That's fine.
You will meet my gaze again.
Conclave Tribunal. Alright, swing in with Anointed Priest. Cauldron Familiar comes back. That's fine. I'm debating if we actually care about the Familiar. I think that we can win through this all day long. The Mayhem Devil would be a bigger issue with it, and so we can hold up maybe Angelic Ascension for that. Alright, so Conclave Tribunal, tap these guys down. Hold up some mana. I guess they only needed one of them. That's fine. Hit Woe Strider. Yeah, again, Witch's Oven, we really don't care about it that much. Pass the turn. 4 other cards for Elspeth. A Bone Crushy comes out. Yeah, going big Stompy. Not that big of a deal for us. Only creature tokens. And only stuff we control. Alright, Angelic Session. Create another token. Dude, I just like this deck a lot. I could go for Chef at Dune, swing it with the Anointed Priest as well, but we have to do it at instant or sorcery speed, which makes it less fun. So just swing in here with the Angel. Just try to grind them out, basically. Down to 17, pass the turn. They have, I mean, they have life gain for days with food, Guild Goose, that kind of stuff. So it's not like we're gonna be winning right away. This, we have to start drawing something better than what we got. Anything that goes to graveyard ends up working for us. We get Elspeth back. Anointed Procession. This is the time for that. Bone Crusher Giant. No blocks. We'll take 4 for now. Down to 17. Raise the Alarm. So that gives us 4 for Elspeth Sun's Nemesis, but not until we don't have enough mana just yet. So yeah, swing in with the Angel. Pass the turn. We kind of want them to swing in with everything too, because then we can actually get the pump on Chef at Dunes at some point. Create some food. Yep. As long as they stay off of the Mayhem Devil, we're in pretty good shape. As soon as they get that, though, for Bantu, can't attack or block unless a creature died under your control this turn. 4/6 Menace Indestructible. Alright. That works pretty well with all the riches up, doesn't it? They can't block unless something died either. Alright, let's go raise the alarm. Chump block, or do we kill it? We kill one of them for sure. Anointed Priest comes back pretty easily. We can fill the graveyard a little bit better. Alright, let's go here. And take the other one. Doesn't kill the Anointed Priest. What? Ooh, okay. That's actually very intriguing. Oh, 4 other cards. I'm one off with my mounts. Alright, that's cool. Play Anointed Procession. Swing in with the Angel. We do need to start actually gaining life at some point here, so having more tokens to bring back would be nice. Down to 11. Yeah, they get to keep gaining life, so still in trouble. Bantu starts coming back on the next turn. Or coming out. Yeah, having Anointed Priest die here is actually pretty advantageous to us. Not necessary just yet. It just gets Elspeth, but that does create, you know, a bunch of tokens for mini a turn. Oh, come on. Nice. Ultra Familiar brings it out, sacks it, so then they can attack with Bantu. Alright, so we go like this again. We take 8, we drop to 4. This has Menace, right? Alright, let's go for the most amount of life gain. Dude, I hate that Menace, you can't double collect the block. It's... Wizards, please fix that. That would be great. Alright, so we took 4, we stay at 8. That's the main reason we did that. The best thing here would be a 2-mana Create Tokens card. 1 mana Create Tokens card's not bad either. Alright, so Anointed Priest, Embalm, create 2 copies. Gain 4 life. Legion's Landing. Great. 2 copies. Gain 4 life. I think I need Dawn of Hope in the deck. I didn't have it initially, so I might. Again, I'm actually playing the games before doing the intro for like the first time ever, and so I think that Dawn of Hope will be coming into the deck here at this point. Probably just 2 copies, but it is worthwhile enough. Bolas's Citadel. All right, come on, our final Enclave Tribunal. Yeah, they're going off, and the Maiden Devil. Do they have 10 permanents? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's game. They have enough permanents now that with the Man Devil and everything, they got us. So cool. Yeah, let's bring in Dawn of Hope. I think that we need some form of card draw, and that would work pretty well. All right, up against the Sky Nacho. That's a great name, by the way. Well, we have Angel on turn 2. I mean, that's good, right? So keep it. It'll become a 5/5, which makes it even harder to kill. Ona's mulliganing. We have the same card art, which makes us both awesome. That's how that works. Legion's Landing. Pass the turn. Alright, we do get the lands. That's nice. Swing in. Down to 19. Pass the turn. Sorry. Down 19 up to 21. Paradise Druid. Yes, I'm sure. Double Glorious Anthem. Triple Glorious Anthem. I mean, alright. That's pretty sweet. We're all in on this one, but I mean, if we ever get tokens throughout the game with triple Glorious Anthems, that will be really, really good. So I think what we're looking for is basically like lands and more Legion's Landings. One mana spells that grow our stuff. Cartouche would be pretty nice here too. Just anything that we can play, hopefully Glorious Anthem and something else. So land into Cartouche would be great. Priest of Forgotten Gods. Yeah, that's annoying. I could even Angelic Ascension their Priest, since we have a 5/5 now. Deal 6, we lose our Angel. Alright, Conclave Tribunal. Get the Priest. Trying to keep it alive. Land would be good too. Still. I feel like I'm running up against a lot of sacrifice decks. I understand it's a really good strategy. It surprises me still just how powerful Priest of Forgotten Gods is. Elected Coco. Main phase too. Interesting. That is the 4th. My goodness. Whoever shuffled this deck did not do their job very well. Alright, down to 8, past the turn. Alright, so we drew Anthem. Did we have 2 in hand? I think we only had 1 in hand to begin with. So we've drawn 3 Anthems and Conclave Tribunal. That has been our draws for this game so far. So that's cool. Bolas's Citadel. Get that Ranger. Another Blood Artist. That's risky. You have a way to sacrifice. Actually pays for it. Ooh, alright. If they had an elimination, they have it. Alright, so we got there. A little bit scurry, but we got there. Up against Andulus. Bring it on. Speaker of Heavens, Dawn of Hope. Pretty fun stuff. Not an amazing hand, but this is definitely keepable. It'd be better if we were on the play. There's a land. Land is grand. Alright, has a Spectral Sailor, so now we're waiting for things like Glorious Anthem before we swing in with that. Yeah, that's fine. We could hold up Angelic Ascension. We'll see. Swings in. Guaranteed they have other flashing creatures. We will play, I guess, Raise the Alarm instead at instant speed. Pass the turn. Trying to get out stuff when they can't counter things. That is absolutely the best thing that we can do. Turning things into angels would be pretty nice. Swings in. Down to 18. Alright. Do you have the counter spells? Glorious Anthem. Of course you do. I guess I should be swinging in first, right? Alright, no attacks, pass the turn. They're stuck on lands. I just recognize that. That's good. Down to 17. Alright, play Dawn of Hope. Then we'll hold on to either Raise the Alarm or Angelic Ascension. Probably Angelic Ascension so we can actually create a little bit better situation here for us. Now we can just create tokens every turn as well, start gaining life, start drawing cards. Like, we do have just like a value engine going here. Oh man, do they have the counter spell or... Alright, we go for Angelic Ascension here. So if they have bounce, it's really bad for us. But it does require them to play a card here. We got at least the angel out on the battlefield, so they have to deal with it. I think that's the best that we can do, basically. Things with Cutthroat, yep. So no blocks. We take it. Down to 13. That's cool. Alright, let's actually get some good plays here. Alright, pass the turn. Merfolk Trickster. Yeah, that's annoying. Taps down the angel so they can swing and draw more cards. We're just going to create a token here. I could block with like Speaker of the Heavens, do some other stuff. Block with the non-lifelinker this turn. So then we can swing in with the lifelinker. Start gaining life. Drawing cards. So like land would be nice. We can play Glorious Anthem. And still try to draw a card. They have Counterspell. It's really annoying. But it's what we got. Alrighty. Good for you, sir. We still want to draw a card, or do we need to make our board wider now? Alright, holding up responses with 1 mana, that's potentially an unsummon then? Swing in with Lifelinker. They block. This is meaning that we don't have an answer for the Brangborn right now. But I think that drawing more cards here is necessary to actually get a shot. I'm fine with us taking a bit more damage while he's still semi-small. I mean, he's a 7/6. That's not necessarily small, but manageable. Less than our life total. Yeah, take it, no blocks. Down to 5. Enclave Tribunal. Alright, History of Benalia. I'm expecting this gets countered, then we resolve Raise the Alarm and Conclave Tribunal. Keep the flyer up to block, get rid of this. Okay, look out Dispersal. Alright. Resolve. Raise the Alarm. Oh, rude. Alright, no block. No attacks. We're blocking with Speaker of the Heavens now. Yeah, chomp, gain some life, go up to 6. So many counterspells. Didn't have the mana to actually draw. Didn't want to be in that situation. So I can create blockers every turn. That's something they can't interact with quite as well. If they counter this, then we're in a world of hurt. So I guess there's technically less chance of issues of just trying to block. Pass the turn. We can block and draw a card, right? Right, resolve. Makes it even more massive, more problems coming. Now they have 6 attackers. Or 6, yeah. Attacks in with everything? Yeah. Okay, create a token. Block here, block here. Down to 2. Gain life, draw a card up to 3. Another History Benalia. And a land. Alright, so History Benalia. Pass turn. I don't think we go for the Conclave Tribunal yet again. They scry 2. Okay. So that means nothing was in hand. What do they keep on top, though? Like, counter spells I don't think are their best play, because we control the board. They have to actually deal with what we've got. So my guess is they're going to be digging for this stuff. So if they hit counter spells, it's just because they've happened to hit them. They've had so many counter spells. Man, so many. This is ridiculous. Like, all it is. Which, I mean, that's all it needs to be, right? Alright, so block, chump. Yeah. That's a pretty good situation for us. We get to keep a creature, we get to kill 2 of theirs, we don't get to draw a card this turn. Land would have been pretty decent there too. Create a token. I guess I'm not really worried about this in order the stuff anymore. I still think we hold back with the Angel. Pass the turn. Keep doing what's smart. Outvalue them. Dawn of Hope, maybe just better than everything that this deck can do. Maybe Dawn of Hope is just better than all of their stuff. All right, Spectral Sailor is a really good draw for them. In fact, we want to get rid of that more than the Brian Roaring Cutthroat now. Hard draw, we do not want them to have. All right, gain some life. Knight gets bigger, and it is vigilant. So I guess we keep blocking. Yeah, so we can block with Anointed Priest, bring it back. There's a bunch of different things we can do. Opponent sees the writing on the wall. We have so many answers, so much card draw. That's actually interesting. Dawn of Hope in that kind of situation just kind of beats mono blue tempo. All right, up against Banny, bringing on Banny. This is an interesting hand. We do have turn 3 removal. We are on the draw, so we can hopefully find another land, and we have double Anointed Procession. So good card, good card, good card. The only issue here is nothing on turn 2, and no guarantee of third land, which is a lot of not great things. If we're up against mono blue again, dude, we're in free play right now. I just realized I should be playing ranked with this deck. Down to 19. I don't know why this is the kind of stuff you see so much in this format. Swing in. If it's Merfolk Trickster, all right, unsubstantiate, that's fine. Annoying, but fine. Down to 18. History Benalia. Counter spell. Of course. Yay! Down to 17. Pass the turn. More counter spells. Yay! We're gonna play out the cards we have. If they counter everything, that's fine. The goal is to try to hit the next Anointed Procession, and hopefully that they don't have more counter spells. Maybe we play something else so it's not as tense. So let's go raise the alarm. Alright. I'm fine with that getting denied. That's cool. Pass the turn. It's not like they're killing us here, right? C-dash or octopus. Alright, now they get some more card draw. That's annoying. Alright. They got the card draw. I think Conga Tribunal. The odds of them having another counterspell is ridiculous. Last card in hand, counterspell. Unsubstantiate. Yeah, that's not as bad. That is not as bad. They get to draw another card. Down to 9. This is getting scurry. So 1, 2, 3 tokens. Okay, Tribunal. Play it again. We can deal with things on the ground pretty easily with our deck. Hit this C-dash octopus. If they have hexproof stuff, that'd be very surprising, actually. Sacrifice it, counter the spell. Both go to the graveyard still. C-dash octopus onto the Brianborn Cutthroat. Puts it on top. That actually still, I think, keeps the same power. It just becomes a 4/4 instead of a whatever else. Alright, now we just start creating tokens as many as we can. Plays out lands. Oh, we have a very risky play here. I can go for Anointed Procession. I have a higher chance of them not having counter spells now, right? I guess we can go Cartouche, History. Sorry, History Benalia, Speaker of the Heavens, and Cartouche onto Speaker of the Heavens. I'm gonna go greedy. I'm gonna try to resolve this turn. Anointed Procession. It doesn't keep us alive. They play anything at this turn. Now we have a blocker though. If it's bounce, if it's anything like that, and they have the Brazen Bar. Alright, good game. That's fine. I went for the risky play. With Brazen Borrower, they could have swung 3 in the air a couple turns. We didn't really have a good answer for that. So that's fine. It was over most likely anyway. Up against Markusen. Bring it on. Legion's Landing, Anointed Priest, Raise the Alarm. This is the hand. And into Anointed Procession with the lands to play it. This is all we've ever dreamed of. Now, Conclave Tribunal for a bit of removal, and life is even better. Alright, Anointed Priest. Swing in to gain some life. Up 21, pass the turn. Cultivate. Alright, ramping like madmen. Yay. So Ardenval. Swing in. Here's the question. Do we hold off on creating tokens, or we just get out Anointed Procession and hope that we'll run into them? I mean, we have Castle Ardenval for it, right? So I guess we go ahead and play Legion's Landing number 2. We try to flip the Legion's Landing on the next turn. Pass the turn, hold up, Raise the Alarm. Hope for no board wipe. Ritual of Soot, that's a board wipe. Alright, Raise the Alarm. Ooh, Glorious Anthem. Is that better here than going Anointed Procession? We get to bring back Anointed Priest on the next turn. Alright, Anointed Procession. Down to 17. I'm so glad Fill the Dead is gone. Although Anointed Procession with Fill the Dead would be the best of the two. Alright, get rid of their chance to actually block things by going Glorious Anthem. Swing in. Down to 13, past the turn. Mastermind's Acquisition. So they will probably find enchantment removal. Which, I guess Casualties of War is what they'll have in this deck. Which lets them only kill one of these still. That's not bad. Dryad is annoying though. So this is Scape Shift with a bunch of basic lands, which actually I kind of like. Double Mastermind's Acquisition. I forgot where they grabbed the other one from. Library. So I'm assuming Casualties of War. History of Benalia. And Anointed Priest would be really nice. Alright, go Anointed Priest. Try to slow the game down. 4 life. Dryad kills one of them. Is that okay? Yeah, I think so. Just gonna keep some life going still. Past the turn, alright. And there was a chance they didn't block. Holding onto a land in hand. Ruinous Ultimatum. Right, they have Dryad. Okay, yeah, that's really bad. That's kind of the worst thing in the world. Alright, no big deal. Create some Knights. Pass the turn. Dang it, that's really not good. Cryad Canarium, also available. Do we get to see the cards that they pick with Mastermind's Acquisition? What do we know of these cards? Oh, because we know it was on top of the library, right? That's a new Lamog. Alright. And that's not a Conclave Tribunal. Alright, so we're gonna say good game and go to the next one. Big ramp. We had about as many lands as the ramp deck did too. I just want to point that out. That is so many stinky lands for 15 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, plus another 5 or whatever. Up against BP wins, and yeah, keep this. A lot of good pieces. Legion's Landing, Anointed Priest, amazing here. All right, Llanowar Elves. What does that mean? Card that you see in like so many decks, so it doesn't really mean much. Alright, Anointed Priest. Giving them another option, something else to kill. If they have like Scorch and Dragonfire, they may focus here instead. Which, I mean, not great for us. I guess I should have swung with the Vampire first. Go Stompy, that's cool. By cool, I mean, holy crap, I hate you, fool. But you know, whatever. Alright, Glorious Anthem here. Alright, we're just gonna try to stay alive, slow the game down as much as possible, no attacks. We get to have Glorious Anthem, Anointed Procession, and start creating tokens. Like, that is where it's so hard to beat our deck. The one thing they have on us is that they can have Questing Beast. Questing Beast is terrible for us. We will block. Ember Cleaver, that's not good. The other thing they can have on us is an Ember Cleave. Conclave Tribunal. That's not it. Alright, Anointed Procession. With Anointed Priest coming back next turn, we get to gain 8 life. So that counteracts the Ember Cleave. But not the Llanowar Elves. Alright, down to 7. Let's go ahead and gain 8 life, why don't we? And create a bunch of blockers. Ooh, Angelic Ascension. Not sure if that's quite good enough here. So, Anointed Priest. Create 2. Gain some life. Legion's Landing. They're also 2/2 lifelinkers, which is pretty nice. Gain 4 life. Up to 15. This is a match that typically would be pretty hard for us. If they find the Questing Beast here, we're screwed. Otherwise, I think we've got a shot. Okay. Block, block. These are life linkers, so we go block, block. We're taking 8, 12, 13. 2 mana up. They can't kill either of these. I think this is right. I think this is right. We also gain a bunch of life after the first strike damage here, so you only kill one of them too. They have another Flip and Ember Cleave. Alright. Onto the girl Spellbreaker. For the love of donuts. Down to whatever. Alright. Instant speed, give them an angel. Seems meh. Turn our guy into an angel also seems kind of meh. I mean, it's a 5/5 that can block the Spellbreaker, but I think we die to everything else. Maybe we need Settle the Wreckage in this as well. I figured the amount of tokens we generate should be enough.
The tragedy of my death. If you are going to fight, fight beside me.
No attacks. Alright, we created 8 power on the board. There you go. I mean, maybe that's enough. We can technically kill the Spellbreaker here. But we can also just take 8, right? And so, we do that. Just take 8. Hope for not another Embercleave. Alright. We have a shot. We get to keep 2 blockers. We get to gain life as well. Another Legion's Landing. That's actually pretty good. Create some more tokens.
Together we can exact justice.
Dawn of Hope. Swing in. Autopay. Legion's Landing. I was hoping for another land. But, I mean, this is also not bad. Create some Lifelinkers. I think that's better than the Angelic Ascension at the moment. And you can't really attack in here favorably. We just block with everything. They maybe get rid of a few of our Lifelinkers. Here, let's keep 2 Lifelinkers. They can kill 1 of them. But I would rather this not go poorly and they like have a big pump or something. So just block with as much as we can. That makes sense. Only 2 cards in the graveyard. Elspeth doesn't come back very easily yet. It kills 2 more. We get to keep 2 others. We get to gain some life here. Actually, we get to gain a lot of life here.
Of a hero beats within your breast.
Flip Legion's Landing. Dude, alright, this deck is pulling it off. We are pulling it off. Yes. Oh, this is beautiful. So we actually get to create 2 angel tokens when we do this. So pass the turn. Life is feeling pretty good. Opponent says good game. Yep. Yeah. We've got more cards up our sleeves. And so yeah, we'll go ahead and swing in. There we go. Oh yes! Yes! Oh, that was a beautiful game. I think that's a good one to end it on right there. Not too shabby at all. Alright, let's go ahead and head to the wrap up. I'm technically doing the wrap up here before I do the intro right now. Quick reminder too, for extra wallets. Love these guys' wallets. It's amazing. Really, really cool stuff here. Check it out with the link down in the description below. I think that for me, I am just a big fan of front pocket wallets. I think they're good. I think it's powerful. Not powerful. I say that so often with decks. But it is powerful. It is awesome. It's good. So I hope you guys check them out. I hope you guys check out the deck. It is a fun one here. I liked it. I think it was a really good deck. I could see going into red for things like heroic reinforcements or just stuff like that, but sticking with monocolor stuff tends to be a little bit cheaper. It tends to kind of be a little bit more optimized, that kind of stuff. And so I like it. I think it's powerful. It definitely showed off. I didn't play it in ranked because I'm just tired of playing like goblins right now. I think that Muxus needs to be banned. I hope that it gets banned. And so yeah, that's it for the deck. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.